Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. This is Nusrat Sana. I hope you all are doing very well. And today we'll be discussing the most important current affairs for 16th of November 2024. So on the screen you can see some important keywords and it would be our today's topic of discussion. So in this session we'll be talking about long range land attack cruise missile. After that we will see the venue for India Game Developer Conference. Further we'll talk about Sea Vigil 2024 exercise. Then we will see the location of Sahyadri-Tiger-Reserve. After that we will see Alix-Didier-Fils-Aime has recently become the new Prime Minister of which country. After that we'll talk about Gotti-Koya-tribes, means they are found in which Indian states. Then further we will see World Diabetes Day is observed on which date, and at last we'll talk about NISAR-Satellite, means it is the project between which two space agencies. Fine. So now without taking any further time, let's get started. The first question is, long range land attack cruise missile is developed by which organization? The correct answer is A option, Defense Research and Development Organization. Actually, DRDO has recently conducted the first flight test of its long-range land attack cruise missile, and this missile can launch from mobile ground-based systems and the front-line ships using a universal vertical launch module. Okay, so it can perform complex maneuvers at various speeds and altitudes. Also, it showcases precision and versatility. It is equipped with advanced avionics and software. Also, it follows terrain-hugging paths, making it harder to detect and intercept. It has been developed by DRDO's ADE, means Aeronautical Development Establishment, with support from BDL and BEL. So it is approved as a mission mode project by the DAC, Defense Acquisition Council, and the successful test boost India's long-range precision strike capabilities, right? So long-range land attack cruise missile is developed by Defense Research and Development Organization. Fine. Now in the next slide, we will be talking about some recent discoveries in the segment of science and technology. The first question is, what is Antares recently seen in the news? It is a red supergiant star. Square kilometer array telescope is co-located in which countries? So it is co-located in Australia and South Africa. Which space startup company recently unveiled Project 200 at the Bangalore Space Expo 2024? Answer is Bellatrix Aerospace. Recently, which space organization is planning to carry a message in a bottle to Europa, which is one of the Jupiter's moon, in October 2024. This is the initiative of NASA. Next is, blue tongue disease is transmitted by which species? It is transmitted or transferred by culicoids midges. Next is, Kulasikara-Pattinam spaceport is located in which Indian state? This spaceport lies in Tamil Nadu. What is dengue all recently seen in the news? It is a kind of dengue vaccine. Okay. Next question is, which city is the venue for the 16th edition of India Game Developer Conference in 2024? The correct answer here is B option, Hyderabad. The 16th edition of India Game Developer Conference recently took place in Hyderabad, and it is organized by the Game Developer Association of India with more than 150 sessions and 250 speakers. The conference aims to explore the trends, challenges and innovations in the gaming sector. Also, it serves as a vital platform for showcasing the talent and shaping the policies so as to advance India's video game industry. And this event underscores India's rising influence in the global gaming market. It addresses the need for dedicated gaming hubs and expanding the nation's incubator ecosystem, which is inspired by different initiatives like the Image Tower of Telangana. Okay, you have to remember that the venue for the 16th India Game Developer Conference is Hyderabad. Okay, you can be asked that when was the Game Developer Association of India founded? So this body was founded in 2009 and it aims to support and promote the gaming industry in India. Actually, it provides the networking opportunities for the Indian game developers and it encourages the knowledge sharing and collaboration. Okay. Also, you can be asked that which prominent gaming event does this association annually organize. So this is this India Game Developer Conference. And what is one important goal of this association? So answer is to promote and support the development of gaming in India. Okay. In the next slide, let's talk about important summits and the conferences that came into news. Recently, there was the 41st Steering Committee meeting of the International Partnership for Hydrogen and Fuel Cells in the Economy held. This meeting took place in New Delhi. What is the theme of an annual Indian Navy conference, Indo-Pacific Regional Dialogue 2024? The theme of this conference is Resource Geopolitics and Security in the Indo-Pacific. Recently, there was the Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area Summit held. This summit took place in Zambia. Which country hosted the third meeting of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement? Answer is India. Which country recently hosted the 46th Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting? The answer here is India. Where was the 54th edition of DG level BGB BSF Border Conference held? The venue for this conference is Dhaka, Bangladesh. Recently, where was the World Summit on the Information Society held? Answer is Geneva, Switzerland. Question number 3 is, Sea Vigil 24 is a defense exercise conducted by which country? The correct answer is C option, India. Indian Navy will conduct the 4th Pan-India Coastal Defense Exercise named as Sea Vigil 24 on 20th to 21st of November 2024. So this is a large-scale exercise that involves different 6 ministries, 21 organizations, and it covers all the coastal states, union territories, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands as well. So coastal defense and security readiness evaluation phase began in October to audit the coastal defense infrastructure, and for the very first time, the officials from the National Security Council Secretariat will join their teams along with the State Marine Police, Coast Guard and Fisheries. So basic aim of this exercise is to protect the coastal assets and involve the local communities with participants from the Indian Army, Indian Air Force and the fishing community, right? So Sea Vigil 24 is a defense exercise that is conducted by the country India, okay? In the next slide, we'll be talking about some defense related current affairs. The first question is, what is the primary aim of the Red Flag 24 exercise recently held in Alaska? Basic aim of Red Flag exercise is to integrate air crew in a multinational environment through advanced aerial combat training. What is INS Arighat recently seen in the news? So this is a nuclear powered submarine. Recently, which country successfully test fired an air-to-surface anti-radiation missile named as Rudram 1? So this missile belongs to India. Which country hosted the exercise Pitch Black 2024? Answer here is Australia. Exercise Tiger Triumph is conducted in between which two countries? It is the exercise between India and USA. What is the name of the joint military exercise between India and the US recently held in Rajasthan? This is the exercise Yuddh Abhyas. Which aerospace company recently has signed an agreement with the UAE's Edge Group to collaborate on drones, missiles and cyber technologies? This is the company Adani Defense, okay? Question number 4 is, Sahyadri-Tiger-Reserve is located in which Indian state? First of all, we will see why this tiger reserve came into news. Actually, a new tiger has been spotted in this Sahyadri-Tiger-Reserve that lies in Maharashtra, and definitely it boosts the wildlife tourism. And this reserve is located in the Sahyadri ranges of the Western Ghats, and it covers an area of 741.22 square kilometers. So it was formed in 2007 by merging Koina Wildlife Sanctuary and Chandoli National Park, and the reserve includes the Shiv Sagar and Vasant Sagar reservoirs. Historically, it dates back to the Maratha Empire with forts linked to Shivaji Maharaj. So this terrain is steep with rocky plateaus, thorny bushes and minimal anthropogenic influence supporting the rich vegetation, okay? So the location of Sahyadri-Tiger Reserve is C option, Maharashtra. The questions you can be asked are, in which year was this reserve established? So it was established in 2007. Which two areas were combined to form the Sahyadri-Tiger-Reserve? These two areas are Koina Wildlife Sanctuary and Chandoli National Park. And if you talk about the Western Ghats, which UNESCO status does the Western Ghats hold? So obviously it is a World Heritage Site. And how many states do the Western Ghats span in India? It is total 6. Okay. And which are these 6 states? Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay. These states actually host diverse flora and fauna across this UNESCO World Heritage Site. And this Western Ghat is very important for India's monsoon pattern also. And it houses significant water bodies which serve as major water sources, right? Now in the next slide, we'll be talking about some environment and biodiversity related current affairs. Gandaki River is a left bank tributary of which river? So it is the left bank tributary of Ganga River. Paki Tiger Reserve is located in which Indian state? It lies in Arunachal Pradesh. Coral Reef Watch program is developed by which agency? So it is developed by National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. What is diadromous fish recently seen in the news? So it is a fish that migrate in between salt water and freshwater environment. Which glacier is the source of Sunkoshi River recently seen in the news? It is the Zhangbo Glacier. World Cassowary Day is observed on 26th of September every year. What is this cassowary? It is the flightless bird. Parvati Valley is located in which Indian state? It lies in Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Question number 5 is Alix-Didier-Fils-Aime has been elected as the Prime Minister of which Caribbean country? The correct answer is A option, Haiti. Recently he has been sworn in as the new Prime Minister of Haiti, and in his inaugural speech he promised to tackle insecurity and hold the uncontested elections. Haiti is currently facing severe humanitarian and security crisis due to escalating gang violence. Okay. And in the first 3 months of 2024, around 2,500 people were killed or injured by the gangs, and his predecessor Gary Connolly was dismissed by the Transitional Presidential Council, and this council was formed in April month, and it is responsible for selecting the new leaders and organizing the elections. Fine. So who is the new Prime Minister of Haiti country? This is Alix-Didier-Fils-Aime. Fine. In the next slide, we will be talking about some important personalities that came into news. The first question is, recently who has been appointed as the Director General of the National Security Guard? The new DG of NSG is Mr. Daljit Singh Chaudhary. But please update this question. In the month of August, S. Srinivasan became the new Director General of NSG. Okay, so here answer should be B. Srinivasan. The next one is Pay Jal Sarvekshan Awards is an initiative of which ministry? Answer is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Who have been awarded the Midori Prize for Biodiversity 2024? Answer is Vera Voronova and Isabel Augustina Calderon Carlos. Recently, who receives the Dadasaheb Phalke Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2022? This award has been given to Mithun Chakraborty. Which of the following literates have been named the recipients of 58th Jananpeet Award? Answer here is Gulzar and Jagadguru Rambhadracharya. Who has been elected as the 67th President of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India for the year 2024 to 2025? Answer is Vibhuti Bhushan Nayak. Kavli prizes are awarded for which fields? This award is given in the segment of astrophysics, nanoscience and neuroscience. Okay. Question number 6 is, the Gotti-Koya-tribes mainly reside in which Indian state? First of all, we will see why this tribe came into news. Actually, the National Commission for Scheduled Tribe has requested the reports on the Gotti-Koya-tribals status from the Union Home Ministry and other 4 states. And these 4 states are Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Actually, Koya tribe is one of the India's few multiracial and multilingual tribal communities, and their population is concentrated in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. And the Koyas speak the Koya, which is a Dravidian language, and it is closely related to Gondi, and it is influenced by Telugu language. Okay, so you have to remember that Gotti-Koya tribes mainly reside in the states of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Fine. Now in the next slide, we will be talking about some art and culture related current affairs. Konark Sun Temple, which was seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This temple lies in Odisha. Where is the world's largest Ramayana temple being constructed? It is constructed in Bihar. Which state recently discovered the Neolithic child burial site? This is Tamil Nadu. The Dasara festival, which was seen in the news, is celebrated in which Indian state? This festival is celebrated in Karnataka. Maharani temple, which has been recently damaged by fire, is located in which state or the Union Territory? This temple lies in Jammu and Kashmir. Next is Jeshureshwari temple, which was seen in the news, is located in which country? This temple is found in Bangladesh. Karma festival is primarily associated with which ritual? This festival is related to harvest and tribute to the Karam tree. Okay. Now in this question, if we talk about the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, this body was formed in 2004, and under which article of the Indian Constitution was this body established? So answer is article number 338A. Okay. And what is the primary traditional occupation of Gotti-Koya tribe? It is the shifting cultivation. Which important festival they celebrate? So it is the Sammakka Saralamma Jatra tribal festival. Fine. Now question number 7 is, which day is observed as the World Diabetes Day? So World Diabetes Day is observed every year on 14th of November to raise awareness about the diabetes, and this event is organized by International Diabetes Federation along with the World Health Organization. This year the theme is breaking the barriers, bridging the gaps. Okay, this was the whole theme, and the theme actually focuses on accessible, affordable diabetes care. If we talk about this day, it was created in 1991 in response to global diabetes concerns, and then officially it was recognized by the United Nations in 2006. So November 14 marks the birthday of Sir Frederick Banting, who is the co-discoverer of insulin, and this day highlights the importance of early diagnosis, proper care and lifestyle changes in managing the diabetes. Okay, so World Diabetes Day is observed every year on 14th of November, and this year the theme is breaking barriers, bridging the gaps. Fine. In the next slide, let's talk about important days and events. The first one here is, what is the theme of World Water Day 2024? So World Water Day is celebrated annually on 22nd of March, and this year the theme was leveraging water for peace. What is the theme of World Maritime Day 2024, which is observed on 26th of September? The theme for this day was navigating the future, safety first. Which day is observed as World Cotton Day? This is 7th of October. Recently, which country hosted high-level international meetings on anti-doping in sport? This is the country India. Khongjom Day is observed in which Indian state? This day is observed in Manipur. What is the theme of International Youth Day 2024? We celebrate this day on 12th of August, and this year the theme is From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. Which day is observed as World Pre-Eclampsia Day annually? Answer is 22nd of May. Question number 8 is, NISAR-Satellite is jointly developed by which space organization? NISAR is a project in between ISRO and NASA, and now they are launching the NISAR-Satellite in early 2025 so as to monitor the Earth's surface, including the land and ice covered areas, and NISAR will be launched using the ISRO's GSLV Mark II rocket, and it will operate in the low Earth orbit. So it has dual frequency radar. L band is for NASA and S band is for ISRO. It enables all weather day and night monitoring, and NISAR will measure the ecosystem changes, sea level rise, groundwater and natural hazards, and also it will track the earthquakes, volcanic activity and ice sheet movements, and the satellite's data will help in understanding the volcanic behavior and to improve the infrastructure stability assessment. Fine. So NISAR satellite is jointly developed by ISRO and NASA. Okay. In the next slide, we will be talking about some national current affairs. The first question is, what is Kala Mizethu recently seen in the news? What is it? It is a traditional art form. Recently, which state has decided to implement the central government's Smart PDS scheme? This is the state Kerala. Where was India's first helicopter ambulance service launched? Recently, it has been launched in AIIMS Rishikesh. Which state government has recently declared snake bite and venomation as a notifiable disease. This is Tamil Nadu. Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which organization on digitalization of animal vaccine cold chain management. It is UNDP, United Nations Development Program. The Juanga tribe primarily resides in which Indian state? They live in Odisha. Which state government has recently introduced the new rules for appointing the DGP? This is the state of UP. Okay. Question number 9 is, which Indian company has been recognized as the world's most sustainable aluminium company in the S&P Global Rankings 2024? The correct answer is C option, Hindustan Aluminium Company. Actually, Hindalco Industries was ranked the world's most sustainable aluminium company for the 5th year in the 2024 S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment with 87 points. So Hindalco scored in the 100th percentile for climate strategy, waste management, resource use, community engagement and employee development. It achieved a 19.54% reduction in greenhouse gas emission from its financial year 2011 to 12 baseline. In financial year 24, Hindalco recycled 85% of its operational waste, aiming for zero waste to landfill by the end of 2030 with 3 units already certified. And the company further targets sourcing 30% of its energy from renewable sources by the end of 2030. So Hindustan Aluminium Company has been recognized as the world's most sustainable aluminium company in the S&P Global Rankings 2024. Okay. The questions you can be asked are, in which year was the Hindalco Industries founded? So it was founded in 1958. In which Indian state is the Hindalco's biggest aluminium manufacturing plant located? So it lies in Odisha. And which larger group is Hindalco Industries a subsidiary of? So it is the subsidiary of Aditya Birla Group. Okay. In the next slide, let's see some important ranks and indices. The first one here is Profits and Poverty, the Economics of Forced Labor report is released by which organization? This report is given by ILO, International Labour Organization, headquartered lies in Geneva, Switzerland. Which organization recently released its annual Greenhouse Gas Bulletin? It is released by World Meteorological Organization. Jobs for Resilience report is released by which organization? It is released by World Bank. Fiscal Monitor report is published by which organization? Answer is IMF, International Monetary Fund. Which organization recently published Global Employment Trends for Youth 2024 report? This report is given by, again, ILO. 10 Cities Development Concept is launched by which state government? This concept was launched by Assam. A Decade of Documenting Migrant Death report recently released by which organization? This report is given by International Organization for Migration. Okay. Now last question is, what is the name of the joint military exercise recently conducted by Indonesia and Australia? The correct answer is A option, Keris Bumera 2024. Okay. This exercise involved nearly 2,000 troops from Indonesia and Australia, and it focuses on air, maritime, amphibious and land type of operations. It took place near the Banongan beach in East Java, and also it was part of the broader Indo-Pacific Endeavour initiative. It enhances the military cooperation between the two nations, and this exercise aims to strengthen the trust and interoperability, addressing the regional security challenges amid the rising tensions in the Indo-Pacific, particularly concerning the China's military assertiveness in the South China Sea. So recent agreements also reflect the Indonesia's defense priorities under President Prabowo Subianto, right? So Keris Bumera 2024 is the joint military exercise in between Australia and Indonesia. In the next slide, we will be talking about some important countries that came into news. The first one is, a far triangle is associated with which one of the following? So it is a Great Rift Valley in the Horn of Africa. Recently, Maya Sandu has been elected as the president of which country? Answer is Moldova. Mount Adams, a stratovolcano, is located in which country? It lies in USA. Which countries recently signed the Digital Infrastructure Growth Initiative for India Framework, means DG Framework? It is signed by US, Japan and South Korea. Recently, which country's former Prime Minister has been elected as the President of the upcoming 79th session of United Nations General Assembly? Many times we have discussed this question. Answer is Cameroon country. Sanitary and phytosanitary measures is associated with which organization? Answer is World Trade Organization. Recently, Simon Harris has been elected as the youngest Prime Minister of which country? So, he is the youngest Prime Minister of the country, Ireland. So, with this, we are done with our session. We have covered the 10 current affairs for today along with the revision part. And now, as usual, let me give you some homework. And today, your homework is related to reports and indices. On the screen, you can see 7 questions. Please read each of the questions carefully and try to answer them in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. And now, once again, I'd like to remind you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. So, if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. Fine. So now, let's meet tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Now, tomorrow is Sunday, so we will be meeting again on Monday with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.